So I've done so many videos about mature skin and what type of makeup suits it, but what about the underrated products? So that's what we're going to be going through today. I'm going to be listing 5 underrated makeup products for mature skin. These are products that you may not think are gonna help you in any way when it comes to mature skin, but they really do help. I'm in my mid-40s and these really help me, and they also work on people who are much more mature than me. These are the kind of products I would recommend to my mum, as well as anyone around her age. She's in her 60s, and I think a lot of you guys are a mix of age groups, so I really want this to appeal to anyone and everyone, because even if you're not mature yet, you will get there one day. I'm gonna tell you exactly which products, like the exact products. I'm not just gonna say, oh, you know, you need, I don't know, a moisturizer. I'm gonna tell you exactly which one is actually gonna work really well for you too. I'll give you a couple of options if I can throughout, so I'm not just gonna give you one so you can choose from them. Yeah, let's get started. Number 1 is a hydrating primer. Like, mature skin has very unique needs and it does deal with dryness as it ages. So you lose your elasticity, you lose your moisture in your skin, you deal with dryness, and that doesn't mean that it's topically dry. It doesn't mean like your skin's flaky. It can be more internal as well. So it's not necessarily visible, but it is drier. So all these things lead to the skin looking more aged as well. So wrinkles become a lot more prominent. Fine lines become prominent, and because of that, the right primer is crucial. The wrong type of primer can actually end up enhancing and accentuating wrinkles, fine lines, and the kind of dryness in the skin. And when you have dryness in the skin that isn't always visible there and then on bare skin, sometimes makeup can really end up showing that. Like, the primer can end up showing it. So it really is a case of choosing the right type of primer. And because of the fact that you do have less moisture in your skin, you want to opt for something which is more hydrating for your skin. So there's a few that I would recommend, but at the same time, also know you want a primer that's going to help keep your makeup put as well. Like, you want it to stay put as well. So some of the ones that I recommend are actually really, really good. The first one that I would recommend is the SHISEIDO Revitalessence Skin Glow Primer, and it is SPF 25 as well, by the way. So that's an all-in-one great primer for you. That is great at keeping your makeup on all day, but it also does help to smooth the skin. But it's also infused with skincare, so it's over time, it's actually benefiting your skin, and your skin is actually improving. So you're getting that constant kind of delivery of moisture, like that moisture surge into your skin. So it's a great primer for that. Another option that I have, which is also really good, is the Beauty Blender Boost Firming and Smoothing Peptide Primer. I do like this because it's hydrating and it has, again, ingredients in there which are really going to help to like just give you that boost of hydration. And I do feel that when you put this on, you can really kind of feel it. I don't know, but like a lot of primers that I try, I put them on and that's it, you forget about it. But with this primer and the SHISEIDO, I do feel it in my skin, and I do feel like it's actually doing something. So I'd highly recommend that, because this, like, using the right primer or using the wrong primer, it can make or break your entire makeup look. Number 2 is a tinted moisturizer that also has SPF. Now, the one that I'm going to recommend is something I've been using recently, and I've used it back in the day as well, but they've actually reformulated it, and it's new and it's bigger and it's better, basically. So this is the MERCIER Tinted Moisturizer. It's a natural dewy finish, and it also has SPF 30, and I love the fact that it's protecting your skin at the same time. So my shade is actually 3W, which is Palomno, if that's how you pronounce it. And I like this because I feel like it's giving me the moisture that I need, but it's also helping to make the skin look better. I definitely feel like your skin looks better with this, as opposed to some of the other tinted moisturizers that are around, because I've tried some tinted moisturizers and honestly, I actually feel like sometimes it makes your skin look worse. Like, I feel like I might as well have just not put anything on it, because all it's done is made my skin look shiny, and now I can see every pore, every dent, every sag. Like, it doesn't help. And this one in particular, I've been using this because I actually love how it looks on the skin. I tend to buff this in with my BK Beauty 106 brush, which you can get discount off of. Use Nina 10. And I basically apply this on the back of my hand, I buff it into the brush, and then I just start buffing onto the skin, and it gives me the most beautiful dewy finish to my skin. I love it. So this is a moisturizer that is really kind of delivering the moisture that you need. So you're getting that extra hydration, but you're also making your skin look good. I do feel like they have a lot of shades in this. Like they've got a good variety of shades available. So I feel like you're going to find your one, you know, you're going to find your match. It's really easy. And another thing I really love about this is that it isn't overly fluid. Some tinted moisturizers that I've used, I've just put some on my hand. Look how that is just staying where it is. It's not dripping. And I love that because some of the tinted moisturizers that I mentioned earlier that I have used before and I don't like, they drip. I noticed that was the kind of common thing with all of them. They are very drippy and it just makes your skin look quite shiny and not in a good way. It's not a dewy look. It's more of just a weird look. It just doesn't look good. So I really wanted to share this one because it's great and I like the fact that it just gives you such amazing coverage. And like I said, it is reformulated, so it does have more kind of ingredients in there which are really going to help to like give you that amazing kind of just care for your skin. And also the coverage is amazing too. I just feel like the coverage is really on point with that moisturizer. Moving on to the next. Number 3 is a cream blush. Now a cream blush is going to do wonders for mature skin. The reason being is because it's going to be easy for you to apply, because I feel like, and I get this from a lot of my kind of like mature subscribers, I see those comments where sometimes like you just want ease of use. You want something that's really easy to use, delivers what you want, but isn't going to just be messy either. And I feel like sometimes liquid blushes can be a little bit messy. So I would say cream blushes are the way to go when you want ease of use. You want it to deliver the results that you want, but you also want it to make your skin look good. Because sometimes, like I mentioned, when it's too liquidy, it can end up looking a little bit too wet and just enhancing any kind of flaws or dryness that you have. And when it's creamy, it's not so kind of like, it's not so drippy, and it gives you a nice finish because it's a little bit kind of in between super glowy and super matte. It's not matte, but it's also not overly glowy, if that makes sense. So a couple of the ones that I recommend are the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil. I really love this. This is quite new. And the color that I actually like is Papaya Pop. And I like this because even though this looks super orange, by the way, it doesn't come out as orange. There are so many different shades that are available as well. So you can go for like a soft pink if you want. It's very easy to build up the color, but it also is very easy to get a nice kind of veil of color. It's not like whoa in your face. So you could easily use like the back of a sponge, dab it on here, just dab it once in the palm of your hand so you get the excess off, and then just dab it in and it looks so pretty on the skin. This is a really good way to add some color to mature skin without it looking like you've just put a whole load of blush on. I wouldn't recommend powder blush at all for mature skin. It doesn't do you, and it's not going to help you. It will add color, but it will also add cakiness. It will also add, you know, it's enhancing the dryness. It's also going to do all those things and just add an extra layer that is a bit more visible than when using a cream blush. Another one that I would recommend is the It Cosmetics Glow with Confidence Sun Blush. This color that I'm using is Sunray 40. I like this one. This is really nice. Again, you get quite a lot of product in this, and it's just an easy product to use. You can use both of these products like as maybe a kind of veil of color on the eyelids, on the lips as well. So it's a little bit more kind of diverse. You can use it on different areas, you know, whereas a liquid is always a little bit more messy and it's like, can I put that on my lips? It's going to look a bit weird. So I feel like with cream, it's like a really nice kind of texture for you to use on other areas too. It would really help if you guys were to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and hit the bell button so that you don't miss any of our future videos, just because that really does actually help the channel. I know you hear content creators saying it a lot, but there's a reason for that. It really helps us to grow our channels, and when we do all of this content, I spend literally every other day filming for you guys, and I want you to get the best content. So if you get anything from me, it would really like be appreciated if you could just do those things, because it would mean the world to me. So yeah, thanks in advance. Moving on to the next. Number 4 is a liquid highlighter. This is something that I feel like would suit any type of skin, but when it comes to mature skin, this in particular I think is a great product because it's so versatile. There are so many things that you can do with it. So this one in particular that I'm going to recommend is my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. There are quite a few different shades available. I like to go with something which is a little bit either very similar to my skin tone or a little bit warmer to give me that nice bronzed look. So I wouldn't recommend going too light because it can end up it just looks a bit weird. So go for something close to your skin tone. Like I use number 5, and if I'm very tanned, I use number 6. But I would recommend this. This is a great product. So there are other versions available, and I've used quite a few of them, and I honestly keep coming back to this. It's amazing. The reason I love this and why this is so good for mature skin is, one, it's going to last you forever. It's honestly, there's so much in here. It's such a big bottle as well. It does kind of last for a long time. 2, there are so many different things you can do with it. Here is what I would do, and this is why it actually suits mature skin so well. It really helps to give you that lit from within glow, and when you're dealing with mature skin that tends to be a little drier, it's really good at giving you that kind of like nice glow to your skin, so your skin looks a lot more healthy. This isn't just about applying it on top of your foundation. Like I mentioned, there are several different ways to actually use this product. So number 1 would be to actually mix it in with your foundation. So you put foundation on the back of your hand, you apply some swipes of this, mix it together, and then apply your foundation. You are going to get the most beautiful finish to your skin. Trust me, try it, you're going to love it, you're going to thank me later. The other way that you can use this product is by actually applying it all over your face after your primer before you apply your foundation. So for example, I would put my primer on, I would then let that dry, and then I would apply this all over so I look a bit like a glitter ball, but it's all good, trust the process. Then you apply like a light coverage foundation and you get the most stunning effect again. Again, you can do all these different things, different ways. Try it every day in a different way and see what you like. You can also end up applying this just on top of your foundation on the cheeks or just on certain areas. You don't have to apply it all over underneath your foundation. And just apply it where you need it, like a few little kind of like for example, let me show you, I've already got my makeup on, but let me show you how I would apply this. I would just get the back of a sponge, dip into this, and then go on the cheekbones like that. See how you just get that instant kind of glow? And just apply that, look at that, just apply it everywhere that you want that slight kind of glow to come through, so that when you turn your face, you're seeing it in certain areas. But honestly, my favorite way to apply it is mixing in with foundation. It looks so good. It makes any foundation just give you that lit from within glow. It's amazing. Can I just add that there are nearly 600,000 of you, and so many of you guys have actually gone over and subscribed to the Beauty Breakfast Club, which is my beauty community. It's an online magazine. There are newsletters every other day, and it's so nice to speak to you guys. So I actually get to engage with you guys over there. So there are 2 versions of subscription. One's free, which gives you access to the occasional newsletter. The other is paid, but it literally is the equivalent of getting yourself a coffee a month, 1 latte a month. That's it. You can pay monthly or you can pay for the year. It's up to you. But it's been amazing chatting to you guys. So I just want to say thank you for those of you who have actually ventured over there and you've joined the community, because it's pretty amazing what we're building. And for those of you who haven't, please head on over. Show your support, because everything I do on here is for you guys, and I would really, really appreciate the support. Plus, when you go for the paid version, you actually get perks. You get first access to stuff, we're gonna have online events. There's so much that's going on. I'm gonna be adding giveaways soon as well. So I'd really appreciate to see you guys over there. It would mean the world, and we can also chat in our group. So yeah, please head on over and show your support. And number 5 is a long-lasting lipstick. This seems to be a struggle, I've realized over time. For people with mature skin, you really struggle with like finding a lipstick which doesn't look like it's too much. It isn't a traditional lipstick, because you know, it sometimes can look a bit overly like creamy and just a lot of product. You want something that almost kind of stays put, but doesn't feel like you're wearing on anything, but it also isn't too matte so that it looks kind of like too dry and enhances the lines in your lips. You know, there's just so much that you need out of it, but I totally get it. And I think I found the one for you, and I think you're gonna love it, but there is a process to it. So when it comes to long-lasting lipstick, you obviously wanna make sure that you have exfoliated your lips. The way to do that is, if you don't wanna go out and buy an exfoliator, which you 100% do not even have to do that, genuinely, you really don't. It's a waste of money. Just get a bit of Vaseline, get a toothbrush, which is a soft bristle to it, nothing that's been used before. Obviously, keep this separate for your lips, and apply a whole load of Vaseline to dry lips, and then get your soft toothbrush and very lightly, don't press, very lightly, just brush over the lips a little bit, and then that will take off your dry skin. Rinse it off, wipe it all off, and you're good to do that once a week and you'll be good. But obviously be very, very gentle. That's the little clause there for you guys. Now then what I would do is make sure that you apply a nice kind of like hydrating lip balm, but nothing that's too slidey. I personally love the Dior Lip Maximizer, but Bobbi Brown do a really good one too. Recently I found them. It's like a lip serum, and that's another good one. But apply a little bit of that all over, but not around your actual lip line. And then you just blot to get rid of the excess. And then what you do is you line your lips as normal, and then you use this. This is amazing. This is a really good lip product which is long lasting. This is the Rare Beauty Lip Souffle. My personal favorite is the shade Brave. If you want something which is a little bit more red, go for the shade Inspire. But it's a great product. You literally just apply a very small amount to the bottom lip, press them together, and then use your finger to glide it all over so it kind of blends in everywhere, and that is it. You're good to go. It lasts all day. It feels amazing on the lips. It isn't drying. It looks like a veil of color and doesn't look like you've actually added a whole load of product there, and it doesn't enhance any lines. Try that whole process, that whole technique, and let me know what you think of that, because it really, really does work. I really do hope that you've enjoyed this video today. It's very quick and easy for you guys. I just wanted to share the best products, and I truly find that these are the underrated products, and hopefully it's helped you. So don't forget that everything is listed in my description. All the products are listed there along with all of my discount codes, so don't forget to check them because you want to make sure you get a nice little cheeky discount with whatever you're purchasing. If there are any other kind of like issues that you feel that you're dealing with when it comes to mature skin, let me know in the comments because I'd love to know, and I'm going to see you on the next video.